Hi there. Hi Sarah. How are you doing? Hope you're all alright. Can you see me okay? I need to just zoom that up a little bit, so just bear with me a second. Let's just get it, just raise it up a little bit. Cool. Just wondering, can you see the bliss in the window? It's because my boy's out with me today. So we're on to, is it day 9? Day 9? Yeah, day 9. But we're on to one of my favourite days because we're doing 3 games that are probably 3 of my favourites. So those of you that have followed me on my page will probably have seen me do these quite often. I do them out here quite a lot. You've probably seen me do them out on the front with Bliss, just so that I'm playing games when we are around other distractions, and you'll have probably seen me doing them on the nature reserve as well. So it's not a massively busy nature reserve, so it's a great place to play some of these games to start with. But I have done them in the past on a few ventures out to West Park. So the 3 games that we've got today are Thunder, sorry, get it right, not Thunder, but Thunder, so it's fun and under, Tornado and Typhoon. I always get them mixed up, which is Tornado and which is Typhoon, but Tornado is the one that always gets me dizzy, so it's probably my least favourite one. And as I swap the dogs out, and you'll see the different, I've got Lola who's here today as well, so we'll probably try and do it with Lola. But what you'll see with Bliss is that she likes to go the opposite way round to come through my legs. I don't really care on that one because that's not the point of the game. It's not about, like I say, it's not about having the perfection. It's more about having the dog returning to you and having fun in that enjoyment. So whether they go through your legs and back out or around and back through, I don't really care. And you know, we're not looking for absolute perfection in these things. You all right, buddy? So hopefully you've already watched the video, but I'm just going to give you a quick sort of demonstration, and I'll cross over the dog so you can just see with different dogs what it looks like. And we'll see how Rebel does, because we've got Rebel out to start with first. So I'm just going to spin it around and put you onto the arena, shall we say. Might just need to lower that down a little bit so you can, bear with me a second. Just try and make sure that I get into view for you as well. Okay, so I think you should be able to see there. You might see my head go out of shot, but hey, no great loss there, eh? Okay, cool. Brilliant. Right, so we'll play these 3, and I'm going to go straight into probably mixing it up for you. So I'll I can do one, I can come back and explain, but I'm just going to go through them so you'll hopefully be able to see me sort of do them. So all I'm going to do is get a handful of, this is his daily food allowance, so this is just his kibble. So just come out here, hopefully you can see me. I'll keep them out for any comments. So all we're going to do is we've got the dog in front of us first of all. We get the first piece and we go on then. Send him through once he gets it. Yes. Get it. Yes. Yes. Good boy. Yes. Yes. And then I can go into Tornado. So this way I'm just looping him around me once he gets it. Yes, good boy. Yes, good boy. Yes, good boy. See how he's going through that way. So don't worry about that. Yes, good boy. Good boy. Get more treats. Throw them out. Yes. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. And go back into a little bit of thunder. Good boy. Oh dear. That one just kind of dropped down that. You're not going to find it there, Rebel. Well, as Rebel's over there doing that, I'll just come back over. So, okay. So hopefully that made it pretty much sort of sensible to be able to see. And that's with Rebel. So just bear with me 1 second. I'm just going to nip off and get one of the others. Rebs. Pop up. Come on. Right, Rebel. You go. And madam. So we've just brought young Bliss out now. So again, I'm just going to adjust that camera down. Got young monkey chops here. There you go. So again, I'll just make sure you can see. Yep. Okay, good girl. Ready? Go. Yes. 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 Oh, good girl. Come on. Straight right the first time. I was surprised she did that, but this way. See how she wants to go around that way. So what I'm going to try and do is lure her through that leg and that way. Because she normally goes that way through. So again, don't nag her, just let her get to the piece has gone down, a gap in the... She's quite persistent. Right, go that way. Yes, good girl. Come on. Yes, come on. You want to do middle. Good girl. Good girl. Yes, good girl. Okay, this one gets me a bit dizzy. So, okay, so that's with young Bliss. Good girl. She's quite shattered already because she's done some really good scent work this morning, which I'm probably going to post a little video in a little bit. Very complex search for her today. So she was looking out the window, but she was shattered. So today what we had to do was put a hot tin in a couple of socks, and she's not to pick the socks up, she's just got a signal on the socks. And then we were hiding the hot tin in some bags, but I made it difficult by putting the socks that I'd already used on the previous search out because that has residual odour. So she did really well, so I'm going to post that video shortly. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring Lola out as a third dog and just go through that so you can see the differences. Right, you ready then, Bliss? We're going to get Lola. Come on then. Be back in a second. Got it. Right, so we now have little Lola. So you'll be able to see her in a second. Get that to there. Good girl. So again, just very simply. Yes, good girl. Oh, we got to sit pretty. Come here then. Get it. Come on. Good girl. Come on then. Good girl. Good girl. So you can see that we're just throwing this about. Good girl. And as she runs between the legs. Good girl. Yay, good girl. Good girl. So she finds each individual piece, just let her eat it, and then when she comes back I send it out. Again, one of the problems with the sleeper is it's just fallen down, so she's keeping herself occupied trying to get that out. Just be a little bit sneaky and throw one extra in there. Yes, good girl. Again, yes. Oh, good girl. Yes, good girl. Yes, good girlie. Come on. Yes, good girl. Yes, good girl. Good girlie, yes. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Oh, what a good girl. Good girl. Right. Does that make a bit of sense? Those sort of 3 games together. So just have a play. Oops. Anyone got any questions? If you have, just pop them in the comments below. Let me know how you're getting on. Post some videos of you and your dogs doing this. So again, just you can do them on the normal page. Just post them through, or on. I've set up another sort of group which is going to be specifically for more consult based when I'm working with people specifically, that they can have some one-to-one on that group as well. So just on the normal page, just post some videos of your dogs doing this. Pop them in the comments below the live video that'll obviously pop up on the feed shortly after filming this. Now the great thing with this game is it starts just like this, you know, low stimulus, back garden. Do it in your hallway. You know, if you want to get that more through your legs tighter, then a hallway narrower spaces can be a little bit better. Practice it out here. Then you can maybe start doing it and add some distraction. So you could actually put, you know, if you want some bowls of food out, and just put a couple of pieces in each and use it as a distraction technique. But then eventually you can start doing it out on the path out, like I have the path outside the front, but on a lead. If you're a little bit, obviously don't want them running into the road, and depending on what your road's like, mine's a quiet street, so I'm kind of, and I've got a long distance where I can view cars from a long way away. You can do it out in the parks and the nature reserve. So as they get really good at it, you just start playing it, and you can almost tie it in to your recalls. So when the dog does start coming back to you just naturally, you can then go into these games, but you can add the cue, you can add the call, you can add that, and then go into playing these games, so that when you are out there and in the wild and the squirrels come about, if they know that there's something worthwhile coming back to you for, well, guess what they're going to do? Going to absolutely nail it and come running back to you, because you're going to go into game mode. And then eventually, once you've done that, you don't always have to go into game mode every time. You know, it just becomes that thought process in the head that this may happen. Good girl, Lola. Good girl, go get it. So, hope that makes sense. If you have got any questions, as I say, rewatch this video later, just see what we're doing. Go back onto the course, have a look at the video content in there. And then any questions that you've got, what you want to ask, you know, why we're doing this. Well, as you can see, it's all about the dog returning to you. So the next piece gets thrown the minute they're orienting back to you. So that's why it's important, and that's why we start here, then we start taking it out on the road with us. So hope you all have a nice day. It's quite nice. So for once, I was freezing the other day when I did the one the other day. My hands, I went back in, I could not feel my hands, it was that cold. So have a play about, post your videos below this one. Have a great afternoon, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.